Hi yogis, welcome to this week's free video with me. I'm Hannah and we will be starting today meditating. So get yourself a nice comfy seat, get ready for 10 minutes meditation and 20 minutes flow, and we will be focusing on getting curious and observing what comes up. I will see you on your mat. Okay yogis, hopefully by now you have found yourself in a nice comfortable seat ready to start your meditation. So we are meditating in seated today. Make sure your hips are lifted higher, tongue-tied today, lifted higher than your knees. So you can be seated on a cushion, a bolster, or maybe on a chair if that's more comfy to you. And today I invite you to be really conscious of where you land your hands. So I think this is easier if you start by closing your eyes. So once you're seated, close down the eyes. And then just really bring your attention to where your hands naturally want to land, on the lap or on the legs. And then just notice how it feels to bring palms face up or palms face down today. One will be calling to you more than the other. Try not to think about it too much. Just land in one of those two positions. And then I invite you today to just bring thumb and first finger to touch in Chi Mudra. And this very simple movement and then connection between thumb and first finger brings us a place to rest our attention during our meditation. That slight, tiny point of connection between the skin of the finger and the skin of the thumb can be just enough to help us draw our awareness back to the present moment and back to sensation over thought, over distraction. Just tap into that sensation here for a moment. You can be doing this with hands face up or palms face down, whatever feels most comfy. Now bring your awareness to the rest of the body. So starting from the seat, whatever you are sitting on, the base of your spine and your sit bones. Feel grounded here, supported. Then bring your awareness to the very base of the spine, the base of our energetic channel, and plant a bright white light there. Watch as this light starts to ever so slowly travel its way up through the spine. And just notice the sensation as you watch this light move up. So from the base of the spine, your root, all the way up that midline, past the solar plexus, behind the back of the heart space, through the back of the neck, behind the third eye, all the way to the crown of the head. And just feel the body unraveling and sitting up a little taller as this light, bright and white, travels up the entire length of the spine. Now that we're sitting up tall, we're feeling grounded, we have a connection in our hands, we will bring our awareness to our breath. And let's keep it super simple today. So without changing anything, just start to find your inhale. Notice how it feels in the body. Then watch your exhale. Notice how it feels in the body. Keeping your breath natural. Just feel it out. Get curious. How does my breath feel in my body today? Observe the inhale. Observe the exhale. We will continue to do this for the next probably 3 minutes. But you have 2 things to help guide you back to the present moment if your mind gets distracted. Firstly, that tiny point of connection between thumb and first finger on each hand. When you get distracted, draw your awareness back there and just feel into that sensation. Secondly, I will be using a tiny gong. It will make a bell-like chiming sound at regular points throughout this meditation. When you hear that sound, use it as a reminder to come back to the here and now, to be here and nowhere else. So let's start. Observe your inhale. Observe your exhale. Bring your awareness back to the present moment. Take One more breath in here. Give your full attention to your exhale. Then just let your mind be free. Let it do whatever it wants for the next few moments. When we practice bringing our awareness back to the present over and over again, we are practicing mindfulness. Not at the moment when we are free from thought, or at the moment when we are 100% aware of our breath, but at that moment when we realize, oh, I'm thinking, or oh, I'm going through my to-do list, or oh, I'm not here. That moment when you catch yourself, that is practicing mindfulness. When you observe yourself thinking, doing, and being outside of the present moment. So don't beat yourself up if you get distracted 1,000 times and have to keep guiding yourself back. Or don't get annoyed if actually there are only a few moments when you felt you were truly here. It is a practice, and it can be a lifelong one, but stick with it. Because through practicing this method of mindfulness, we are getting better and better at observing ourselves, of bringing awareness to what does my mind do? Where do my thoughts go? And then we get better at applying that in our day-to-day life. So we will continue with this theme of just getting curious, of noticing, of observing the self in our practice today. Start here by just bringing a little wriggle to the fingers and toes, a little shift to the shoulders, the hips, the side bodies. And before we open our eyes and start moving more, let's take a huge breath in together. And a full breath out, send it out through the mouth. Observe how it feels to breathe in fully. And notice what you let go of when you exhale. One more of these, huge joyful breath in. Long breath out. And bat open the eyes. And we're going to ever so slowly and mindfully, there goes the tongue-tied Hannah again. Spread our hands wide, reach our hands out in front of us and make our way all the way to all fours. So be really slow and present as you move. Slide out any bolster or cushion that you might have used for the first part of your practice. And when you arrive on your mat, let's get really present. How do you feel here? Press down into the hands, press down into the tops of the feet, the knees, and then lift up away from the mat. Take a huge breath in. A long breath out. On your next inhale, slow drop of the belly, opening of the heart. As you exhale, draw chin to chest, belly button lifts up through the spine towards the sky. Move with your breath, inhaling to open up into cow pose. Exhaling to round through into cat pose. Close down your eyes and see if you can move for the entirety of each inhale or exhale. So there's no point where we stop in the pose. It's more of a continuous flow through cow, into cat, into cow, into cat. Another couple of breaths here, really moving super slowly and mindfully in your body. And continue to be curious. How do you feel? How does the body feel today? And now, as you continue to breathe, really feel into the body and notice what it needs. This can be really challenging. I'm not telling you exactly what to do, but your body will guide you. Your body is your best teacher. I'm just here to give you suggestions. So you might feel it feels really good to just land in one of those two poses and either stay in stillness or find a shift side to side or forward and back. Your energy might be super low today and you could be coming all the way down to your extended child's pose and just grounding here, connecting to earth. Or you might be shifting forward, shifting back, opening up in a way that works with your body that I could never tell you how to do. Take a few more breaths here, really feel it out. Last huge inhale. Last full exhale. Then slowly come back to a neutral spine. Take a breath in. Tuck under the toes. On your breath out, stretch it out through the feet. And on your next breath in, draw front body up to meet back body and just hover the knees off the earth. Nice. And even if the knees are still actually touching the earth and you haven't quite built the strength to lift them, you still are building strength and using those exact same muscles. It's the energy of lifting the knees up. 2 more breaths here. Nice long spine, long neck. Gazing straight down at the earth as you exhale. 1 more breath in. On your breath out, slow descend of the knees down. Untuck the toes, big toes to touch. Knees go nice and wide. Walk the fingers forward and first just come onto little tented hands. So landing on the fingertips, long arms. Take the weight out of the wrists. Inhale here. And as you exhale, melt it all the way down. Extended child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Forearms rest down. Hands super soft. Take a few deep breaths in and out here. And just observe. Notice. How do I feel? How do I feel today? How does my body react to this pose? One more deep breath in. Full breath out. Claw into the fingertips, so press down into the mat. Bring all your energy into the tips of each thumb and finger. So really pressing down. And then slowly peel it up, look forwards, shift the weight forward, and bring the knees back under the hip points again. Tuck the toes under and create your journey to downward facing dog. So let this be a complete exploration. Every time we step on our mat, we get the chance to explore our bodies and find out something new. Land yourself in downward facing dog. Whenever you arrive, don't let me rush you. And take a huge breath in, a full breath out. Gently rotate your biceps forward, your triceps back, so there is external rotation in the arm bones. And then lift your hips a little higher. There is no need for the heels to be on the earth. Instead, focus on reaching long line all the way from wrists up to the hip bones. Take a huge breath in. Head is heavy on the breath out. Then on your next breath in, lift high on the toes, look forward. Bend the knees, and as you exhale, slow walk, as slow as you can, all the way to the front. How does it feel to kind of pad your way forward like this? Notice. When you arrive, keep the head heavy, the hands low, and arrive in your standing forward fold in whatever variation feels really good and releasing in your body. Hands holding gently onto opposite elbows or a little sway side to side. Fingertips can float above the earth or just stroke the mat gently. Take a full breath in. Your breath out is a release. 1 more like that. Beautiful. Slow roll to standing. Hands are heavy here. Really ground into the feet as you lift up. Take your time. And when you arrive, it's mountain pose Tadasana. So shoulders lift high up to the ears. And exhale to draw all the way back and down. Heart opens up and we land standing tall and proud. Big breath in. Full breath out. As we inhale, sweep the hands as wide as you can and up towards the sky. As you exhale, stay here, but draw the shoulder blades back down into their sockets. Sorry, the heads of the arm bones. So instead of reaching up and squishing into the ears, we're drawing the shoulders back down, really stable and steady here. Take a big breath in. Full breath out, volcano pose, energy into the hands. And then just notice how just taking a few breaths here with hands lifted, energy in the hands, can just build so much heat in the body, so much strength. Ground into the feet, lift a little higher as you inhale. Feel into the sensation as you exhale. One more steady breath in. And this time as you breathe out, just rain it all the way forward. So ground down, little twinkles in the fingertips, and fold down. Halfway lift to breathe in. Nice and slow, stroke up the hands along the fronts of the legs. And as you exhale, fold and release. Up to the sky we go. Breathe in, volcano pose. Breathe out, hands come to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Sweep wide and high, breathe in. Bow down low, rain it down as you exhale. Halfway lift to inhale. Really straighten out through the spine, nice long neck. Exhale, fold and release. Use the length to soften down. Up to the sky, breathe in. Hands draw to heart, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step to the front of the mat if you're not there already. Then inhale up to the sky. And exhale, we rain it down to the earth. Halfway lift to inhale. Find your version. Maybe hands are on the shins this time. And exhale, this time we fold, plant the hands down. Step the right foot back, inhale. Step the right, or drop the right knee down as you exhale. Find a full breath in and out to get steady, to find your foundation. Then draw everything into center and inhale up to the sky. Exhale, shoulders drop down again. So steady in the shoulder sockets, in the shoulder joints. Take a big breath in. Gaze is straight forward as you breathe out. One more inhale. Full exhale. Hands come all the way down to the earth. Tuck the back toe, straighten the leg as you breathe in. And then step it back to your down dog. Press into the hands as you breathe out. Remember, hips are high, inhaling. There might be a slight bend in the knees as you exhale. Right foot steps up to the front, inhale. Slowly lower the back knee down, exhale. Take your time, maybe you ground into the top of the foot or the toe is tucked under. Then on your next breath in, gather everything into center and then reach high to the sky. Slightly drawing that right hip back in space, the left hip forward. Nice. And then open up, see if you can create space in the upper body. And again, get curious. How does this feel today in your body? How does it feel to be alive right now? Full breath in here. As you exhale, bring it all the way down, frame the front foot. Tuck back toe, straighten the leg, inhale. Step it back, down dog, exhale. Huge breath in. Check in with the neck and the face as you breathe out. Inhale to the toes, look forward. Bend the knees, step or maybe hop today to the front of the mat. Exhale. Halfway lift, your version, breathe in. Fold down low, breathe out. Up to the sky on your inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. And on the left side, we just add on a little more, so pay attention. Inhale high. Exhale low. Halfway lift to breathe in. Fold and bow, breathe out, hands down. Left foot steps back, nice and long. Exhale to lower it to the earth. Gather everything in, reach high as you inhale. Shoulders drop down, exhale. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward, breathe in. Long breath out. And then inhale into the fingertips. Exhale, bring them all the way into the heart center. And just slide your back foot over off the right edge of the mat. So you're pivoting open. Your hips come open towards the left side of the mat. You might want to walk that right foot over so the heel is in line with the knee. And we land here. Open the arms all the way up. And we're in a grounded version, so just a lower version of our warrior two pose. Pivot through the neck. Look past the right middle finger and then shoot your energy out in both directions. Big inhale. Ground down as you exhale. Drawing that left shoulder back slightly. Breathe in. Full breath out. And then inhale, flip the front hand. Reach it all the way up to the sky. Left hand comes down to the earth. And then we straighten out through the right leg. And we land in our gate pose variation, or a variation of side plank here. So either reach the right fingertips up and over the head towards the back of the room, or you can reach the hands up to the sky if that gives you more space in the shoulder. Gaze can be out to the side of the room or to the earth if that feels better in the neck, or maybe all the way up to the sky. Take a big breath in, open the heart. Full breath out. Press down into the blade edge of the right foot. Inhale, lift high. And as you exhale, bring both hands down to the earth and just walk it all the way back to the front of the mat. Pivot through the back knee, bring the front foot down. We're just going to lift the heart and open it forward as you inhale, palms come forward. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat. Really nice work. Tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale, press away from the earth. Huge breath in, huge breath out. Looking forward, left foot steps up, inhale. Left knee lowers down, exhale. Take your time. Front knee is over front ankle. Slowly sweep it up to the sky, inhale. Drop in as you exhale. Left hip is back, right hip is forward, and then grow tall as you breathe in. Grow steady in your foundation as you breathe out. One more inhale. Bring your energy into the hands, and as you exhale, bring them together and all the way into your heart center. Nice, and here's the little pivot. So the right foot, so the one at the back, is going to swing out off the left edge of the mat, and your heart comes out towards the face, to face the right side of the room. This is a challenge. This is a problem for me today. I hope you forgive me for being human. So when you're facing out the right edge of the mat, you can walk that left foot over a bit if that feels better. You want your hips to be really open towards the right side. And then just open your arms out wide. Palms are facing down. Draw your baby little fingers back in space. Shoulder blades gently draw together, and then drop the shoulders down. Gaze past the left middle finger. Take a huge breath in and a long breath out. Inhaling here, steady in the front foot. Full exhale. Flip the front hand. Inhale, just like peaceful warrior. Except this time, as we exhale, look to the right hand and place it on the earth. Straighten out through the left leg. Plant the left foot down so that it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. And then your hand either reaches up and overhead towards the back of the mat, or reaching up to the sky, fingertips really alive. Take a huge breath in. Adjust your gaze point so that your neck is long. One more big inhale. Exhale, both hands back to the earth. And a little spider walk all the way back to the front of the mat. Take your time, pivot round, and we land in our super low lunge. Take a moment to steady. And then as you inhale, lift and open the heart, palms face forward, breathe in. Breathe out to plant the hands back to the mat. Tuck back toe under, straighten the leg, inhale. Step it back, downward facing dog, exhale. Huge breath in here. And as you breathe out, slow descend of the knees to the earth. This time, knees touch, big toes to touch. Look forward, bring your attention to your hands, to your fingertips, and then just slide them along the mat, flicking them out, and backs of the hands land on the earth as forehead grounds down. Let your shoulders round all the way round to hug around your thighs. And let everything hang loose in Balasana, traditional child's pose. Full breaths. Get steady. Get centered. And get curious. How do I feel? One more big inhale. Full exhale. Slowly unravel. Rise up. See if you can keep your eyes closed. And just land sitting up on your heels. Bring your palms to flip face up in your lap. And maybe you come back to your chi mudra, thumb and first finger to touch. Virasana or hero's pose here. And just let the energy flow through the body, breathing in, breathing out. One more. Slowly bat open the eyes, and we'll finish with a gentle twist to each side. So first just twist over towards your left side. Left hand comes around, right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Just land on the fingertips behind you. So we can have a tendency to lean back and dump into it. Use the strength of your torso instead to lift up and lift some weight out of the feet. Take a breath in to lift up tall, and a breath out to spiral open, nice and gentle. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more of these. And then just over to the other side as we switch. Inhaling, sit up tall. Exhaling, we cross the left hand over, right hand is behind us. So again, just find it in your body, really feel it out. And be kind, be gentle, no forcing. Use this practice of observing where you are to make sure that you're honoring your body, not just doing something because someone tells you to. One last big breath in. Full breath out. Slowly come back to center. And we'll bring hands together at our heart, Anjali Mudra, and gently drop chin to chest. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Thumbs come all the way up to the third eye. And we bow down to ourselves and to each other. Namaste.